Hey guys, Shep here. So here lately I've been running out of room on my PlayStation 4. So today what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade the hard drive. Now I had contemplated getting the PlayStation 4 Pro, but for me, I don't have a 4K TV, and this is a cheaper alternative to get the storage I need. So with all that being said, let's get started. So in order for us to upgrade our PlayStation 4 hard drive, we're going to need a few things. Going to need a USB stick, at least 1 gig or bigger. This one right here is a 16 gig. We got plenty of room on this thing. Going to need some small tweaking screwdrivers to get in there. Going to need your controller charge cable, your controller here, and of course your PlayStation. Also, I got us what's here? Seagate 2TB laptop hard drive. There. Sorry. Camera's in a funky spot. I'm not used to recording like this at my desk. But yeah, Seagate 2TB. So, you know, the Pro only comes with 1TB, so we're already going to come out ahead. Now the hard drive I managed to get on Amazon for like 80 bucks, which versus $400 for a Pro, and if I was to trade this in, I would only get like $150 credit. So yeah, I still would have spent more money. So let's pop this bad boy open and get started. So to get to the hard drive, you pretty much just pop this little case back right here, which for me is kind of a pain. Come on. There we go. There we go. That comes right off there. And under the case, you got this little area right here. This is where our hard drive is. So let's go ahead and get us a screwdriver here and get this thing on out. Now if you look right here, this screw right here, it's got all the little PlayStation button emblems on it. This is the one we're going to want to take out to access our hard drive. So go ahead and get that out. We'll set it down so we don't drop it. And here we go. One hard drive right there. So this thing's got 4 screws holding it in. We're going to go ahead and take those out real quick. And then, ooh, these are tight. Then we'll get our new hard drive in there. So yeah, make sure you don't drop the screws. They're really teeny and it's a pain. That's why I'm kind of holding it over top here in case something falls. I should be able to retrieve it. I do have white carpet, so it's good for if I drop something, but bad for every other stain. See, look, I just dropped that one right there. Dropped it again, but it landed on the desk. So, here we go. Last screw is out, and we're going to leave that sitting right there. And we're going to go ahead and open up our new one. I have opened it just to check it. And still in the foil and everything. Still sealed. So let's get this thing open. And I'm going to take and put my old one back in here and store the old one just in case. Because you never know. So here's our new one. We'll put you to the side for right now. And here's our old one. Notice that, you know, same size and everything. This one right here is HGST. This is 500 gigabytes, you know, standard for your regular PlayStation 4. So let's go ahead and get our new one in here. And hopefully these screws line up like they're supposed to. The only problem I have with these is it doesn't sit flat. You see? It doesn't sit flat. So it's kind of raised up in the storage case here. So I usually just kind of cock it back a little bit drop a screw in and try to get it started. For me, trying to do these little teeny ones is kind of a pain in the butt, just because they're so small. But so we got one started there. I like to get them all started first before I tighten them all down. That way all the holes line up. So come on. Do that one. And this one. There we go. Get it all tightened and snug back up here. And alright. That's it. Make sure you hear it click when it goes back in. And your hole right here should be lined up for your screw. Oh, I almost dropped it. See, me and the little teeny screws don't get along too well. And this one's not as bad, but I got it. And make sure it doesn't go in cross-threaded. You don't want to mess the threads up on it. There we go. Should go in nice and smooth, just like that. Now, for the fun part. Even though this is fun, this is even more fun. I picked up some stuff here from work. And, well, I honestly didn't know this was a thing until I saw it. Come on. So look. We have a new zombie gamer cover to go back on here in replace of our old one. So we will now have a zombified upgraded PlayStation 4. If I can get this thing to go back on right. Okay, it was so easy to come off. I don't want to be too rough with it, but I want to make sure it gets back on there. And gets back on there the right way. It looks like it's back on all the way. So, the mechanical part of this is done. We're going to switch off the camera here, and we're going to go over the software and all the downloads you need, and the next part. We'll be right back. Well guys, the hard drive update was successful. For some reason, when booting up in safe mode, my Elgato did not want to capture the PlayStation. So we'll just go over real quick of what I had to go through. Pretty much, I took my USB stick with the update file. Now, you notice I had downloaded the update and the system initialization file as well. And it had a parentheses 1 around it. I did have to delete that parentheses 1 because the file has to be exactly, you know, how it says in the PlayStation instructions. So I did delete that, and I booted up my PlayStation by holding down the power button for about 7 seconds till you get that second beep, which go ahead and it'll boot the PlayStation in safe mode. After that, just scroll down to the bottom, you know, did initial setup. It went through, it uploaded all the files off the USB stick. It then asked for me to plug in my controller because it has no memory of it anymore. It's all new. You can see it's on right now. It's actually downloading a game in the background because it's nothing there. But after that, it went ahead and installed everything, installed the update, new operating system, the whole deal. So after I did that, I went on in, I signed into my PlayStation Plus account, and that is also what I use to back up all my saved game data. I just saved it all on the cloud. After that, you know, signed in, all my stuff came on back, showed all my digital purchases and everything else. Right now I got Battlefield 1 loading up because y'all know I love me some Battlefield 1. And we're good to go. Total hard drive size after the operating system install, I now have 1.77 in there. So, you know, it takes up a little bit of space on there. But hey, you know, that's 1.77 terabyte. That's 4 times the storage of what I had 10 minutes ago. This whole process literally took about 10 minutes to do. What's going to take the longest is actually, you know, re-downloading everything and updating all the games and stuff again, which is, you know, something I will do, you know, as I get to it. As far as downloading my saves and stuff for the games, you actually have to have the disc in and installed to be able to go back into your online storage and re-download your game save. So you can't download the save unless you've loaded the game to your PlayStation. So, little experiment, little way to save a little bit of money if you're running out of storage. And we got a cool zombie cover too. As you can see, I like zombies. I'm all about some zombies. But if you're watching this, you never stopped by before, I hope it helped you out. And for those of y'all who watch my stuff on a regular basis, I always appreciate the support. So guys, I hope it helped. Until next time, take it easy.